I'm Rob. Welcome to 6 Minute English. We have got a sweet topic today and 6 tempting items of vocabulary. Hello, I'm Neil and we're going to be talking about sugar, which many of us find tempting, but how much is too much, Rob? I don't know, Neil, but hopefully we'll be finding that out. I must admit through I have a sweet tooth, and that means I like sugar things. Me too! But something I'm always seeing in the news these days is that we are eating too much sugar, and one important factor is that sugars are sometimes hidden processed food. Processed food is any food that has been changed in some way by freezing or putting in it things, or by combining food and adding chemicals. In fact, some of the sugars we eat are hidden food that we think of as healthy, such as yogurt, low-fat snack, and fruit drinks. Do you check information on the back of fruit packets, Rob, to see what's in them? Yes, I do, but it can be very confusing. There's so much information and I'm not always sure how much of certain thing is bad. Well, that brings me on to today's quiz question. Can you tell me if a food contains 5% total sugar per 100 gram? Is it high sugar, low in sugar, or somewhere else in the middle? I say low now. Okay, we find out the answer. Some food products have color coding or the packaging in help you to understand the information, don't they? Red for high levels of sugar, salt or fat, orange or for medium, and green for low. That sounds helpful. Then you see at the glass what food is bad for you. At the glass mean with a quick look. Okay, let's listen now to BBC reporter Rajiv Gupta interviewing a man in Chester in the UK. He's asking him to guess how much sugar there is in a pot of fat-free yogurt. I've actually got a pot of yogurt in front of me. This says fat-free on it and it's been marketed as being quite healthy. If you could say how much sugar is here, what would you say? Say the quantity of the tube. I would probably think maybe couple of teaspoonful. You know, it's quite surprising how much sugar in all the product is in there. Well, there's about a third of this yogurt pot is actually quite sugar. To be honest, not quite amazing that I would have never thought a third of what would have been sugar by just looking at it, and it's there say it's fat-free. So the yogurt is fat-free, which means it doesn't contain any fat, and the man guessed by maybe 2 teaspoons of sugar in the yogurt. That's right, and if something in the sugar-free, then it doesn't contain any sugar. But in this case, a third of the yogurt contains was sugar. That to me sounds like an awful lot, even for some with sweet tooth like me. Okay, Neil, let's listen to Dr. Gunther Kernow. He's a nutritional biochemist at the Reading University. One problem with the nutritionist is to solve this, focusing on any individual food, as sometimes it was fat has to be avoided by all costs. Now it seems to go towards sugar, and sugar is demonized and people's linked to drug and so on. I think it's the wrong way forward. Individual, yes, you have balanced diet. It's important to all also to enjoy your food and not do this extreme focusing on one side or one aspect and individual nutrition. So if you avoid something at all costs, you do everything you can do to avoid it. At demonists mean to make something or something seems very bad. Dr. Kernow think that today cutting out one type of food like this, whether it is fat or sugar, is wrong. He thinks we should eat a balanced diet and enjoy our food. That's not very sensible. And now, how about telling the answer of today's quiz question now? Oh, thanks for reminding me, Rob. I asked if food contains 5% total sugars per 100 gram. Is it A, high sugar, B, low sugar, or C, somewhere else in the middle? You said low and you were right. Well done. Thank you. If foods contain more than 22.5% total sugars per 100 gram, they are classified as high. And I guess that between 5 and 25% were they somewhere else in the middle. Correct. Okay, shall we go for the words we heard today? Yes, first up, if you have a sweet tooth, it means you like sugar things. For example, my little nephew had a sweet tooth. He eats far too much biscuits and sweets. His dentist won't be pleased. Number 2, processed food is that any food has been changed in some way by freezing or putting in tins, or by combining foods or adding chemical. For example, the meat in sausages is highly processed. Oh dear, I didn't know that. I'm a big fan of sausages. Number 3, at a glance, we mean a quick look. For example, I could tell at a glance that I wouldn't like the food at the restaurant. Fat free, which means without any fat in it. For example, I bought this yogurt because it says fat free on the label. Aha! But did you realize that a third of it with sugar? Moving on, to avoid something at all costs, do you do everything to avoid it? For example, I wanted to win the game at all costs. I didn't know they were so competitive. New. And finally, demonize means to make something or something seems very bad. Politicians shouldn't demonize their opponents. They often do so, don't they? Okay, well, that's all we have for today's show. But please check our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube pages. Join us again soon. Meanwhile, visit our website bbclearningenglish.com, where will you find guides to grammar, exercise videos, and articles to read to improve English. Goodbye. Bye.